Namaste everyone, my name is Nitesh and today I'm going to practice Sivananda Class. It's going to be a bit intermediate level, so if any of you are practicing first time, so please take some time during the practice and then starting. Yeah. So to sit comfortable, keeping your back straight, shoulder relaxed, and simply close your eyes. Bring all your attention into your breath and observe your breath the way it's happening in and out. So observe your breath for next 1 or 2 minutes. Next inhalation, take a deep breath in. Inhale. And deep breath out. Simply open your eyes. Okay, so we're going to start our class with some joint movements through a neck, shoulder, wrist, and knees and ankle. So simply unwind your lower legs, flex legs, flex feet. Keep your hands by the side of the hips and bring your attention first into your toes. Simply flex your toes and extend, flex and extend. And make sure to bring all your attention into your breath. Yeah, it's very important. Bring your attention now into your ankles and rotate your ankle joint in a big circle. Big circle. At the same time, keep your breath normal. Normal breath in and out. Right. Into clockwise rotation. Into your ankle. Relax your toes, feet. Bringing your lower legs together. Keeping your back straight. Now bend your right knee. Right? Glass finger, grab your right hamstring with the glass finger, keeping your back straight, shoulder relaxed. And with next inhalation, extend your right leg, keeping your right knee straight and active. And with exhalation, flex. Again, with inhalation, extend. Exhalation, flex. Inhalation, extend. Exhalation, flex. One more. Inhalation, extend. Exhalation, flex, and simply relax. Perfect. Switch into your left leg. So bend your left knee, grab your left hamstring with both hands. Back straight, shoulder relaxed. With inhalations, only left knee straight mounted. And with exhalation, flex. Inhalation again, extend. Exhalation, flex. Inhalation, extend. Exhalation, flex. One more. Inhalation, extend, and exhalation, flex. And simply relax. Down straight, and once again, come back into cross leg. Back straight. With the next inhalation, raise your both arms up. Clasp your fingers and your palms towards the leg, lengthen your spine, while keeping your back straight and active. Great. So here, maintain this posture for next 5 breaths. Remember, with the inhalation, go longer with the trunk, lengthen your spine, and with the exhalation, press your hips down. So 2 force. 1 breath here. Inhale, lengthen. And with the exhalation, press your hips down. Great. Nice stretch in the back, your arms. All your tension into your breath. Up a few breaths. Inhale. And with the exhalation, take your holding hands down. Left. Now, raise your hand, fold your elbow, put your hands on your shoulder, bring your elbows together in front of heart center. With inhalation, bring the shoulder up, and with the exhalation, roll in a big circle. Remember, all your tension into breath. Keep your breath normal. 3 to 4 rounds clockwise. And again, now this time, 3 to 4 rounds anti-clockwise rotation on your shoulder. Horizontal stretch rotation. And now take your body hands down, resting on your body hands. Keep the shoulder relaxed. Now bring your body hands up forward. Flex your fingers and slowly rotate your wrist in a big circle. Again, 4 to 5 breaths clockwise. And 4 to 5 breaths anti-clockwise rotation. Great. Slowly take your body hands down. Great. Bring your tension into your neck. So with inhale, keeping back straight, and with the exhalation, drop your head forward, bring your chin to the chest. With inhalation, bring the head back to the center, and with the exhalation, drop your head back, bring your chin up to the sill. Inhalation, bring the head back to the center, and with the exhalation, drop it forward. One round, inhalation to the center, exhalation, drop the head back. Inhalation to the center, and with the exhalation, drop it forward. Inhalation to the center, and with the exhalation, one more. Drop the head back. Inhalation center, and oscillate with exhalation, turn your neck to the right side. Inhalation to the center, and with the exhalation to the left side. One more to go. Inhalation to the center, and with the exhalation to the right side. Inhalation to the center, exhalation to the left side. Inhalation center, exhalation relax. Great. One more time. Take your hands back and wind your legs. Relax. Great. Then bring your both knees and slowly bring your both knees to the left and right. Give a gentle twist on your back and hips. Great. Keep your back more active. Great. Back into cross leg. And now slowly take your body hands up forward. Stretch your hands up front first. Great. Spread a finger, middle finger facing front. Yeah. Keep hands parallel. With next inhalation, shift the body weight and hands and come up. Knees. Inhalation, press your hands toe. Exhalation, lift your knees up. Come into downward facing dog. And maintain the posture for next 3 to 4 breaths. With inhalation, press your palms into mouth. Lift the fingers up and spread them on the mouth as wide as you can. And with the exhalation, press your heels, lift the toes, spread them. At the same time, free side from hips. Keep the back straight, roll the shoulders out, keep your upper back flat and active. Now with next inhale, and with the exhalation, slowly walk forward. Right, towards the hands, bring your feet together. And with inhalation, raise your lower arms up, overhead, lengthen your spine, bring your back straight. Exhalation, take your hands down, relax your hands, relax feet. Good. So bring your feet together off the mat. So we're going to go for 3 to 4 rounds of sensor rotation, which has a big arms house. 3-12 posture, right? So based on Hatha Yoga. Great. So bring your feet together. Inhale, and with the exhalation, join hands together in front of heart center. Inhalation, raise your lower arms up overhead, horizontal leg bend to the ceiling. And with the exhalation, bend forward all the way down, take your hands down. With inhalation, take your right leg back, drop your right knee and out, forward. with the exhalation come into down, facing down. Inhalation, drop your knees on the mat. And with the exhalation, drop your chest and chin into downward spiral. With inhalation, slide your chest forward, come up into cobra. And with the exhalation, curl your toes in, back into downward facing dog. Now with inhalation, step your right feet forward, drop your left knee to the front. And with the exhalation, step your left feet forward, bring your feet together. With inhalation, raise your body arms up, overhead horizontal leg bend. And with exhalation, join hands together in front of heart center. Once again, with inhalation, raise your body arms up, overhead horizontal leg bend. Up to the ceiling. And with the exhalation, bend forward all the way down. With inhalation, take a left leg back, drop a left knee forward. And with the exhalation, take a left, right leg back, come into downward facing dog. Inhalation, drop your both knees now. Exhalation, chest and chin. With inhalation, slide your chest forward up into cobra. And with exhalation, back into downward facing dog. Next inhale, step your left feet forward, reach hands, drop your right knee to the front. And with the exhalation, step your right feet forward, bring your feet together. Inhalation, raise your body arms up, overhead horizontal leg bend. Exhalation, join hands together. Great. So it was 1 round. So we'll go for 2 more rounds. Yeah. So I'll just start this. Yeah. Remember, with every posture you're changing, go for your breath. Squeeze tight, press it loose. Engage the pull, roll the shoulders back, and stretch your arms, fingers out. So maintain here for next 8 to 10 breaths. Let your breath be normal. Stay. And arms and hips. Now with next inhalation, step your feet back. Right. So bring your heels aligned. Right. And over hips. Right. Now here, press your right feet out. Heels out. Turn your feet in. Keep your hips parallel with the shoulder. With next inhalation, stretch your both arms out away from the shoulder. Correct. Remember here. Press your both feet firmly into mat and stretch your shoulder out away from. The next inhale, lengthen your spine. Pull the trunk away from hips, and with the exhalations on the side bend and drop your left hand on your mat or your fingertips. Stretch your right arm up, look up to the ceiling. Great, maintain. And now here, with inhalation, press your right feet into mat. Press outer edge of right feet. Lift the toes, spread them on the mat. Lift the kneecap. And shift the body weight on your right leg. Great. With next inhalation, again, press your right feet into mat. Pull the trunk away from hips. And with exhalation, stretch your right arm up. Stretch your left arm down. Great. Look up to the ceiling or at your right thumb. Maintain here for next 3 breaths or a bit more longer. Make sure both shoulders are aligned with your both arms. Great. Try to shift your body weight maximum on your right leg. One more breath here. And now slightly bend your left knee first and inhalation come back to neutral. Breath normal. And with the exhalation, deep exhale, come into reverse triangle. So put your right hand outer edge of left foot or inner edge to you. Correct. Fix your left thumb with your left hip. Correct. So with inhalation, press your right heel really into mat, lift kneecap, and with the exhalation, twist deeper. Great. One more breath here. With inhalation, press your right heel into mat to keep the right knee straight and active, and with the exhalation, twist more deeper and stretch your left arm up into the wall triangle. Great. Again. So remember, with inhalation, you're pressing your right heel into mat, and with the exhalation, twist a bit more deeper. Again, look up to the ceiling or at your left arm. 3 to 4 breaths here, maintain all the attention into breath. And with next inhalations only, the hands and hips come back in neutral. Be there. And exhalation, bring your feet together on top of the mat. Great. Feet together, 3 to 4 breaths here. And prepare yourself for the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Great. With next inhalation, step your left feet back and bring your shoulders aligned with your hips. Great. Now again, press your left heel out, turn your feet side in, just straight. Stretch your both arms out away from your shoulder. Correct. Make sure your shoulders are aligned. Correct. And your both arms are parallel with the hips. Inhale, pull the trunk away from hips, and with the exhalations and the side bend. Great. Drop your right hand to mat. Great. Be there. Again, slowly push your left hip back and right hip forward. So press your left feet into your mat. Great. Lift your toes, spread them on the mat as wide as you can. Press outward edge of your left feet. Lift your kneecap. Great. With next inhalation, pull the trunk up, pull your trunk away from your hips, and with the exhalation, stretch your both arms out away from your shoulder. Look up to the ceiling or at your left thumb. 3 to 4 breath in again. All the attention to breath. Make sure you both shoulders align with your both arms. These are straight and active. All the attention into triangle pose. With next inhalation, slight bend your right knee, come back in neutral. Right, perfect. And now with a deep exhalation into revolve triangle. So inhale, exhalation, your left hand outer edge or inner edge of your left feet. First fix your right thumb with your right hip joint. Good. So with inhalation, now press your left heel, your back leg into mat to keep your back leg straight and active, lift kneecap. And with exhalation, twist with more deeper. Correct. Take one more breath. With inhalation, press your left heel into mat. And with exhalation, twist with more deeper. And then always stretch your right arm up. And all the attention into breath. Look up in the ceiling or at your right thumb. 3 to 4 breath. And now with inhalation, take your hand on it. Slowly come back to neutral. And with exhalation, step your feet forward. Bring your feet together. Correct. Again, 3 to 4 breath. Double now. Bring your feet together. All the attention to breath. And let your breath be normal. Correct. Now, lean, open your feet. Slide open with your hips apart. Correct. Now with next inhalation, bend your knees, raise your body arms up in chair Uttanasana. Great, lengthen. 4 to 5 breath in. Great. Try to keep your back straight, lengthen your spine. All the attention to breath. Inhalation, along with trunk, and with exhalation, press all the 10 toes into mat. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And with exhalation, bend forward all the way down to Uttanasana. Here, bring your feet together once again. Your hands by the side of your feet. Try maximum forebend from hips only. And try not to arch your spine. Bring your back straight and active. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With next inhalation, step your legs back and come into downward facing dog. Maintain. Here for 5 breaths. So remember, with inhalation, press your body hands into mat. Lift your fingers up and spread them out. And with the exhalation, press your both heels. Lift your toes and spread them. At the same time, reach half from hips. Lift your kneecap. 5 breaths. Roll the shoulders out. Keep your upper back flat and active. Get your toes or your ankle. Next inhalation, drop your both knees on the mat. And with the exhalation, chest and chin. Inhalation, slide just forward, come up into cobra. And with the exhalation, all the way down. Great, maintain here. So now we're going to go for bow. Padmanabhasana. So here, bend your both knees. Take your both hands back. Grab your ankle up top. Or slide top of your both feet. Try to bring your feet closer. Now with inhalation, lift your chest and your legs up. Extend your elbow forward or slide up and ceiling. And with exhalations and lean back. One more time, and this time go for it. Hold here for next 3 to 5 breaths. So with inhalation, raise the lift up the chest, lift your whole leg. Correct. Expand the chest, look forward, slide up the ceiling. Rest your glutes. Maintain. Try to bring your feet slightly closer. All your attention into your breath. With next inhale and the exhalation, come back. Correct. Bring your hands back by the side of your chest. With inhalation, press your hands into ankle come. Left shoulder, chest up. And with the exhalation, come into childbirth. To really relax your back. Good. Drop the forehead. Maintain your 4 to 5 breaths. sure your both feet, knees are with your hips apart. Here, you can either take your toes pointing backward, or you can curl the toes in if you're trying for the first time. Okay, right? So with inhalation, stretch your both arms out away from the shoulder, and with the exhalation, take your both hands back on your heels. Okay, right? Push your hips forward, extend your chest, press your glutes, whether up to the ceiling or slide back. Maintain your weight for the next 4 to 5 rounds. Make sure your both legs are straight, 90 on your standing and 90 on the mat. Push your hips forward, spin your chest, press your glutes. Inhalation, gently, slowly, with one by one from left side and right side. Come back in standing. So keep your back straight for the next 1 and 2 breaths. Bring your spine into neutral. So stay there, standing on your knees. And slowly supply your heels and come back once again into childhood to relax your back. From here, we will go for slight inverted posture. So let's start with the hands headstand, right? So if you're trying headstand for the first time, so I'll suggest you also use the wall support. So go towards the wall. Yeah. So I can show you here. And if you're trying first time, remember take wall support. Yeah. So bring your hands forward. Check your arms first. Right, grab your both the elbow with opposite hands, right, and then open your hands, clasp finger, interlock finger, very tight, right. Remember the position here for the last small finger, right, shouldn't be out. So make sure your small finger, your left hand or your right hand is parallel, right. So it's not coming out; it's parallel, both fingers, right, 1 and 1, and then only really press your hands into now, especially your forearms, right, active, right, okay, and then your top of your head, your crown of the head on your mat, right, and your back of your head fixing with your body arms, with your hands. So really press your forearms into your mat, your top of your head on the mat. So fix your position, head, your neck, and then only curl your toes in, lift knees. Right, keeping your back straight, bring your legs up closer, and then walk forward. Great. So if you're going with the wall support, I would suggest go with 1 by 1 legs up, and we have already tried it before. So use a core and bring your both legs up. Correct. Raise legs up, way up. Bring your back straight, active. Great. Press your heels slide up towards ceiling. Keeping back straight. Remember to keep your fingers active, really pressing into each other, and press your forearms and elbow into your mat. Good. Maintain here for at least minimum 1 minute. You can hold up to, if you're practicing for the first time, so you can hold up to 1 to 2 minutes or a bit more longer. From gently, slowly, gradually, either 1 by 1 legs, or bring your legs together, firmly, gently, slowly, back on your mat. Drop your knees and slide them back into child pose. Okay, take your body hands back to keep the shoulder relaxed. Stand here, come back and stand on your mat, right? Into Tadasana, just simple, right? Either flex your finger and put your hands on your alphabet. Remember, every time you're trying any inversion posture, so don't forget to come sit on, stand on Tadasana, right? Because every time you're practicing any inversion posture upside down, your blood circulation comes into your head, right? So bring in neutral. This simple standing Tadasana. At least 4 to 5 breaths. At least minimum 4 to 5 breaths. Yeah. Bring your back straight. So they take your body hands down once again into your mat. So open your both legs, south of the mat. Right? With your shoulder apart or a bit more than shoulder. With inhale, join your hands together in front heart center, and with the exhalation, bend your whole knees. Fix your both elbow with inner edge of both knees, lengthen your spine into Malasana. Knees are completely folded, and try to press inner edge of your both feet into mat, and bring your hands really in middle of your chest. Press your big toe. Back straight, lengthen your spine. 3 to 4 breaths here. Take your both hands down, bring your both legs up closer, drop your both knees, right? So first, last finger and hands only, relax your full wrist for the warm-up. So we'll go for Bakasana practice, balance on your head, on your hands, right? So take your body hands up forward and out. Then lift up, right? Bring your feet together, lift your both knees, and then sit on your knees first, right? Good. And bring your knees apart. Right. Fix your body upper arm with top of both knees. Take your body hands up forward. Spread a finger, middle finger facing front. And with inhalations, only first reach half on hips, right? Move forward, shift the body weight hand. Elbows are slightly bent parallel. Once again, reach half on hips, heels up, shift the body weight hands. Once again, reach half on hips, shift the body with hands in hand. Wait, gently one by one or together. Lift, raise your both feet up. Feet together, try to maintain here. You can use either one rock forward to support your forehead, right? If you can hold easily, then try to keep your elbows straight. Maintain. Oh, all you can change the breath. 3 to 4 breath here, or 5. Inhale. Once. Inhale. And the exhalation from here, jump into plank or into down facing dogs. Inhale. And the exhale to plank. Back into down facing. Lengthen your spine. Reach up the hips. And drop your bones in the mat. Right? So press top of your hands into mat. Relax your wrist. Take your back straight. Good. So next posture will go again for one more inversion, which is called Pincha Mayurasana. Right. The normal elbow stand. Yeah. So once again, check your hands. Grab your elbow with opposite hands. Open hands parallel. Right. Remember, middle finger facing front. Only come up, wait, split knees up. So for practice, first only kick your legs up and down, up and down. Shift your weight in hands and come back. Shift the weight in hands, come back. shift away, hands come back. Few more time. Just only kick and back, kick and back, kick and back. Right. And this time we'll go for holding there. If you're trying for the first time again, remember, take wall support. Yeah. Otherwise, ask anyone, one of your friend or anyone to support. Right. So again, press your hands into mat and try to hold at least for 3 to 4 breaths. Go. Kick up. And maintain. So press your hands with forearms. And come back. Back into sharp pose. From here, hands forward, weight back into down, facing down. Inhale, exhale. Inhalation, lift your heels up, bend your bodies, and the exhalation to forward. Vision of both hands. Great. Relax your leg, relax your shoulder. Roll the shoulders clockwise and anti-clockwise. Great. Open your both legs up off the mat. Keeping your back straight. So press your body heels out. Lengthen your spine, keeping your back straight. With inhalation, raise your body arms up, lengthen your spine, hold your trunk away from hips. And with the exhalation, bend forward. Grab your big toe or top of feet and slide forward. Here again, lengthen your spine. And with the exhalation arm, look forward. Or you can maintain twisted Konasana. Maintain flat back, 4 to 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Same time, make sure your knees are lifted. Press your heels out. Yeah. After 4 to 5 breaths only, take your holy hands up forward. Drop your forearms. Right? Relax your feet and slide your both heels backward towards hips. Right? Now, exhaling one by one, take your both hands under your both knees. Take your left arm under your left leg, right arm under your right leg. Great. Inhale. And with exhalation, once again, press your both heels out and drop your chest and chin and out. Great. Remember to hold here at least like 3 to 4 to 5 breaths. Slowly one by one. Again, slide your body heels, slide back. Weight goes up, point forward. One by one, take your body hands back. Now, relax your both legs. Bring your both legs closer, one by one. Shake your legs well. Let your legs and feet relax. Good. Now here. So bring your both legs up, stretch your legs up, and keeping your back straight. So again. And now here, bend your right knee, raise your right arm, so fix your back under your right knee to the top of your right hand, right? And bring your right hand by the side of your hip, left hand left side hip, right? So either you press your heels up forward or press your toes up forward, yeah? Make sure your back straight, so press your body hands in and lift the hips up, right? And the same time, stretch your left leg forward, up in the air. Inhalation, press, and lift. Correct. Maintain it. So either, remember, either toes are going forward, or press your heels up front. Keeping back straight, 3 to 4 breaths. And slowly back. Drop. So relax your right leg. Nice feet. Great. So this is what we call Ekpada Bhujasana. Right? So same try with your left leg. So with your left hamstring, fix you with your left upper arm. Good. Your left hand by the side of hips, right hand by the right side of hip. Right. Again, with inhalation, press your hands into and lift up. Inhale, stretch. Right. 3 to 4 breath here again. And so they drop. Come back. Relax your legs and feet, keeping your back straight, back shoulder, feet together. And up here, bend your right knee, bring your right heel on top of your left thigh. Same time, keeping your left leg straight and active. Take your right arm back, grab your right big toe with your right hand, keeping your left leg straight and active. Now with inhalation, raise your left arm up, lengthen your spine. And with the exhalation, bend forward, grab the feet from the outer edge, and drop your forehead on your left shin bone. Remember to hold this posture again. The next, at least minimum 3 to 4 breaths. The next for inhalation, raise your arms up. And with exhalation, take hands down. Great. Then you're going to go for the other side. Right leg straight. Black slides. Bend your left knee. Bring your heel on top of your right thigh. Great. Into this posture we call Ardha Padma Paschimottanasana. So take your left arm back. Grab your left big toe with left hand. So remember to press your left knee belly into mat. And with inhalation, raise your right arm up. And with exhalation, bend forward. Grab your feet from the outer edge. Drop your forehead on the shin. Three to 4 breaths. Inhalation. Raise your arms up. Exhalation. Hands down. Great. Left leg straight. Left leg feet. Your back straight. Great. So we go for small twisting. So bend your right knee, place at the outer edge of your left knee, and your left knee bend, keeping your back straight. With inhalation, raise your left arm up, and with exhalation, twist, fix your left elbow with outer edge of your right knee. So here, grab your left knee with left hand, or inner edge of your right feet. Take your right arm back, pitch your tailbone for support. Twist, upper right shoulder, 3 to 4 breaths again. So with inhalation, press your right hand into mat, go longer with drum. And with exhalation, twist deep. Inhalation, release and twist. Back to center. And with the exhalation, you can unwind yourself, or just from here, switch your leg to the other side. Great. Bring your back straight. Now with inhalation, raise your right arm up, fix your right elbow with outer edge of knee. Grab your right knee with your right hand or inner edge of left knee. Take your left hand back, beaten tailbone. Inhalation, press your left hand go longer. And with exhalation, twist deeper. Inhalation, release the twist. And with exhalation, unwind your both legs. Good. Bring your back straight. Now with inhalation, raise your both arms up. Bring your back straight. And with exhalation, complete forward in Paschimottanasana. So drop your forehead and shin bone. Try to keep the back straight, maximum forward bend from hips. Minimum bend on the spine. Inhalation, raise your arms up, lengthen, and exhalation, take your belly hands down. Great. Now really bend your both knees. We'll go for one more last posture. Right, notice slight leg bent, So bring your both heels as much as close towards your buttocks bone, and make sure you pull the feet aren't with the hips apart. So press your hands into mat with inhalation, lift the hips up to right as high as you can. Keep your head straight, touch your chin to the chest, and fix your both the arms and the your lower back or to support your hips. Now with inhalation, raise your right leg up, keeping your right knee straight now to press your heels up, maintain. So what we call Ek Pada, Setu Sarvangasana. So 3 breath, 4 breath, one side, and 3 to 4 breath the side. So keep your back, bring your back into neutral after forward bending. And easily take your right feet down with exhalation, and with inhalation raise your left leg up. Correct. Knees are straight, press your knee up, and your back straight. And with the exhalation, take your feet down. Inhale, stretch arms up over shoulder. Exhalation, relax. So please stay here for the next 5 minutes. Right. Back straight, shoulder relax. After 4 to 5 minutes of relaxation, make sure you're taking rest for 4 to 5 minutes. Really stretch your body arms up, away from shoulder, stretch your legs. Bend your both knees and turn to the right side. Great. Take support with your left hand, press your hands into mat, and then find your way back to sitting posture. Great. Bring your back straight, and then close your eyes. Join your hands together in front of your heart center. So we're going to finish the session for next 3 deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale.